Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a general read for me dealing with. Of course, everything may not resonate, so take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel, About 33 Tarot. She's read for you as well. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on. Whoa, this showed up for this energy showed up for Libra yesterday with who they were asking about or dealing with. What? Okay, so there's the world. Okay. That is that is funny. That's a funny energy. This is someone just being like, yeah, fuck it. That is funny. Ooh, okay, playa. All right, one more, I'll jump in. Okay, jumping into this, Sagittarius. How very interesting. They do emphasize very quickly. The two of you are going through some difficult times. I kind of feel like they're trying to justify, it feels as if they're trying to kind of justify their perspective with this. It does kind of let me know that they are trying to kind of balance out logic with, it definitely is about trying to balance out logic and emotions. Like, once again, it kind of brings it back to that Libra energy of, the mind and the heart. On one hand, logically, there are things that need to be taken care of, but emotionally speaking, they're also a little bit more fluid, kind of a little bit more so, go with the flow. It's like, yeah, life can be exciting, but at the same time, it's sort of like, responsibility and accountability, and you got some priorities you need to take care of and deal with. So it's this kind of balance, unfortunately, that they are trying to kind of keep here between the two of you. And there's the Seven of Swords, unfortunately. I don't know why they're saying, yeah, life is exciting and they're all about it. They're all up for it. But also they're kind of like, kind of a situation of like, and I would like to keep on living. I'd like to keep on going. I'd like to keep on doing these exciting things. Not just, okay, we had one day of excitement and then the next day, who the fuck knows what we're going to do. And then that's what's very interesting about that Seven of Swords is even they're realizing it almost feels like they are like burning out themselves. It feels like they're burning out themselves. Like I said, this is an energy of just, fuck it. um, this energy of trying to know everything, of trying to figure everything out, to try and have all the answers. I feel like that's that burnout. I feel like that's that burnout. There's an energy where it's like, in other words, to kind of break that cycle. That's what that door, that closure feels like. You know what? Nah, fuck it, whatever. It goes to this energy of like, let me sit here and contemplate all day as to how to talk and how to communicate and how to bring this up, whatever. Let me just communicate. Let me break that cycle and just be straightforward with Sagittarius. And I feel like that's what they want to do. Is they're trying. It's almost kind of like, stop trying to plan so far ahead. Just live in that moment and just speak your mind. And I feel like that's what they want to do to you, because whatever's going on here, um, like, do you really have to be in that Seven of Swords with trying to figure out how to communicate to Sagittarius? Like, why can't you just be straight? You know, the typical picture is they're walking forward, but their head is turned around in 180. It's sort of like, you're moving in one direction, but you're focused in the complete opposite direction of how you're doing things, meaning you're not necessarily paying attention to where you're going. You're more focused on where you're coming from rather than where you're going or trying to get to. And I feel like maybe they're just like, you know what, let me kind of just straighten out my head, keep my eyes forward, and just communicate and be straight and direct with Sagittarius that, hey, something's got to be different. Something's got to be done. Something can no longer be put on the back burner. They're emphasizing like, time to make a change, time to do something differently. I don't know what that's about between the two of you, but they kind of emphasize though that whatever this is between the two of you, they're it's actually nice energy. It does kind of, for some reason, I'm hearing waiting on you, kind of hand and foot, like waiting on you, Sagittarius, waiting on you. I understand what they're kind of emphasizing. Like, I understand living for today. I understand living for the moment, but don't you want a future together? Don't you want to make it to the future with each other? All up for living life on the edge, but also be responsible. Hmm. They're emphasizing like they want so much with you. They want so much with you. And they're wanting to know, like, do you want the same with them? That's actually a nice energy. Do you, Sagittarius? Do you want the same with them that they want with you? There's Libra. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they want you by their side. That's clear that they want you by their side. Um, ooh, damn. Why do I? Yeah, yeah. That's they're emphasizing like you're either with me, Sagittarius, or they're emphasizing you're either with me or it's kind of like this thing of like fine, I'll do it. But if it goes in that direction of like fine, I'll do it, it's like there's the snip of the cord. There's a snip of the cord. They're kind of emphasizing like they don't want to have things move in that direction. Um, but they will take it in that direction if they have to. Goodness. Yeah, they're emphasizing they'll do whatever they need to do. They'll do whatever they have to do. So, bye.